All right, coming up next, it's our highly anticipated championship matchup for the UFC Women's Strawweight Division title. All right, so here she is, Cynthia Calvillo, firmly in the strawweight mix here, and really has been from the moment she made her UFC debut back at UFC 209, submitted Amanda Cooper, one pay-per-view later, submitted Pearl Gonzalez. This daughter of Mexican immigrants is a legitimate threat to all of the elite at 115 pounds. Not a woman you want to mess with when it comes to the transition and scrambling game on the canvas. Cynthia Calvillo, thankfully for the fans, back for more tonight.
As she makes her way to the octagon right now, her preparation has been perfect. She is in fantastic shape, she is focused, she is motivated, and she believes she will leave this cage tonight as the new champion of the world.
So much depth now at 115 pounds, but they're all still chasing her. Yeah, they are, the undisputed UFC strawweight champion. And she's got the confidence that belies a champion. As you see her make this walk here tonight, she won the belt with flying colors, defended it with style points, and that's the same goal here tonight. She really is a fighter that maintains a calm demeanor, takes it fight by fight. She has aspirations to be the greatest of all time. She is well on her way.
The champion is making her way to the cage right now. Her preparation for this title bout has been absolutely according to plan. She is focused, she is in great shape, motivated, and determined to step in here and put on a championship-level performance and retain her title.
And now our tale of the tape for this strawweight championship fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Strawweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 43 wins, 7 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Sacramento, California, presenting the challenger, Cynthia Calvillo. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 31 wins, 7 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, the Cobra.
All right, this is for the championship. You can give me your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
I am very fired up for this fight. It's been a long time coming. The fans have been anticipating this for a long time, and it is gonna go down right now.
Round 1. So after a big win in her title fight the last time out by knockout, here she is trying to defend the title. Tough act to follow. We'll see what she can produce for an encore here tonight. Obviously, her star power has absolutely soared. So now with a bigger audience and more eyeballs watching, we'll see if she can respond to that pressure.
Beautiful takedown. Good shot to the body. She's in half guard now.
Both fighters get up now.
She's circling to the left here.
Lands that kick to the leg. Oh, huge block for her, Joe.
Kick lands.
Well, we thought she might be vulnerable to the body shots tonight, and there's a big one. She left the body wide open and almost... Whoa!
This could be it right here.
Oh!
She hurt her with that.
Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, that head kick landed.
Changes her stance yet again.
Oh! This could be it.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Back to the feet.
Body kick, look at that.
Wow!
This could be it right here.
Oh!
And she's down. Wow.
Wow! Wow!
Excellent timing here. Big left hand for the victory.
Yeah, Joe, that'll get the crowd on its feet. A near-perfect land to end the fight for her here tonight. Just the way she drew it up, she had her focus on the knockout, and that's exactly the way this fight ends. I'm not even sure the opponent saw the shot coming. They oftentimes say it's the shot you don't see coming that spells your fate, and that certainly spelled her fate here tonight.
Let's take a look at it one more time. Here's the knockdown. Vicious strike. Check it out here. Bang.
Well, the stakes were championship, and man, did that woman get the job done here tonight. The UFC Women's Strawweight Champion taking home the belt with a massive knockout win tonight. All right, we sent it inside for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 50 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, the Cobra.
Well, she came in as the undisputed queen of the 115-pounders, and Joe, that is exactly the way she goes out. There she is, and still UFC Women's Strawweight Champion. And what a way to get the job done tonight. She gets the flush KO, and that is one celebration going on in that corner right now. An amazing moment and result for the undisputed best at 115 pounds.
That's how you block. There we go. Pin the arm down. Work for the Kimura. Yank that.
Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Women's Strawweight Division title. All right, so here she is, the #1 115-pound contender and a strawweight who many fans believe is the #1 strawweight in the world. Now, thankfully, the best will fight the best. This is her chance to prove it. She is not the champion. She believes she will leave as such. And as she makes this walk, you hear the crowd behind her. She is looking to leave as the new UFC strawweight champion.
As she makes her way to the octagon right now, her preparation has been perfect. She is in fantastic shape, she is focused, she is motivated, and she believes she will leave this cage tonight as the new champion of the world.
So much depth now at 115 pounds, but they're all still chasing her. Yeah, they are. The undisputed UFC strawweight champion. And she's got the confidence that belies a champion. As you see her make this walk here tonight, she won the belt with flying colors, defended it with style points, and that's the same goal here tonight. She really is a fighter that maintains a calm demeanor, takes it fight by fight. She has aspirations to be the greatest of all time. She is well on her way.
The champion is making her way to the cage right now. Her preparation for this title bout has been absolutely according to plan. She is focused, she is in great shape, motivated, and determined to step in here and put on a championship-level performance and retain her title.
Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and some differences in reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Strawweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding professional record of 16 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, presenting the challenger, Mackenzie Dern. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 7 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, the Cobra.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
This is a fight that we have been looking forward to for a long time and is about to take place right now. I'm very excited.
Scheduled for 5 rounds if need be. All right, so here we go, round 1. UFC Strawweight Championship is on the line here tonight. There is the 115-pound queen in all her glory, taking the center of the octagon here. She has defended this title in the past, and in her opinion, she has done so against stiffer competition than she will face here tonight. That remains to be seen. Round 1 is underway. We'll see who gets off to a good start tonight.
Huge uppercut misses.
All right, first round is underway. Let's see how long it takes her to find her range with those vaunted, powerful overhand punches. Obviously, it's a big part of her repertoire, and more often than not in the UFC, even when opponents have known it has been coming, they have been unable to stop it.
Oh! This is a bit of a chess battle here.
Changes her stance. Oh, huge block for her, Joe. Back to orthodox. Well, she continues to leave that head open, and she paid for it there. She's almost moving into the strike. She hasn't changed up her tempo, and she continues to keep her head on that center line. We'll see if she can make the proper adjustments here.
It appears she's putting herself into a position to go after that arm. Could be it. This Kimura is pretty deep. She might be forced to tap here. That's it.
And that will do it.
Great job. Didn't waste any time. Took this fight to the ground and got the early submission.
Well, Joe, can't say we're all that surprised, right? She told us during fight week that she needed to work on her overall efficiency. She wanted to get this fight to the ground early and often. That is exactly what she did, and maybe the submission win came even earlier than she expected it to, but a near-perfect performance out of this young woman here tonight.
And here we can see it again. Beautiful technique here on this Kimura. Perfectly applied for the tap. And let's watch it here one more time. Deep submission and the tap.
So a dominant performance tonight for the UFC Women's Strawweight Champion of the World. Your winner by way of submission, and it is going to take a spectacular effort from another contender at 115 pounds to dethrone this talented champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata is going to stop this contest at 1 minute, 42 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Rie Kimura, and new UFC strawweight champion of the world, Mackenzie Dern.
Well, there is a new UFC Women's Strawweight Champion. She comes in here tonight. She didn't want to over-respect the champion, and as such, she's able to get the win by way of submission. A major result here tonight that figures to send a ripple through the rest of this division. There is a new queen in the UFC at 115 pounds.
Good block.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Strawweight Division matchup. All right, so now we make way for the strawweight queen. She is Thug Rose Namajunas, and twice now she has accomplished what a lot of people didn't think she could. That is to best Joanna Jędrzejczyk, first knocked her out, and then beat her on points over 25 minutes. And as Namajunas continues to evolve, prevailing theory is it's going to be even harder for one of these 115-pound up-and-comers to beat her.
This girl's a very well-rounded fighter. Now, some fighters, they have a specialty, and if they're taken out of that specialty, they lose a lot of their effectiveness. Not so with her. She is equally good on the ground as she is standing up.
Well, this young woman has a great skill set, but certainly it's the striking defense that comes out when you watch the film. She'll use movement and defense to set up her own offensive angles, but she'll hang out in the pocket because she's so confident in her ability to stick and move and get her head off of that center line. Really as good a defender of strikes as we have in this women's division.
This girl has ridiculous stamina. The ability to push a pace that her opponent can't keep up with is one of her strongest assets. Her cardio is off the charts.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. More than 5 years apart, with similar height and reach. All right, now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 46 wins, 22 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, USA, Thug Rose Namajunas! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 8 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, the Cobra. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta, your referee.
You ready? You ready? Let's go.
We are underway. All right, Thug Rose Namajunas ready to go here. Round 1. Trevor Whitman firmly in her corner, and might be a little bit of a feeling out process here tonight. She's not afraid to see what's coming back before registering her attack. Rose Namajunas in another big one tonight.
Good job landing that series of punches here.
All right, first round is underway. Let's see how long it takes her to find her range with those vaunted, powerful overhand punches. Obviously, it's a big part of her repertoire, and more often than not in the UFC, even when opponents have known it has been coming, they have been unable to stop it. Finds a home for that left hook. Oh, big left hook there. Nice hook lands.
Hard left hook. Oh, solid jab.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well played for her there, Joe, as she escapes back up to her feet. Side kick now. Effective strike there by Rose Namajunas. Closing the distance here.
Oh!
Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. Oh, huge block for her, Joe.
Great exchanges.
Oh! Head kick. Good strike there by Rose Namajunas.
Oh, nice. Oh! This could be it. Oh, very nice. Good punch.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 1.
Good defense there.
Big hook. Combinations here. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Back to the feet. Switching stances here. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
This could be it right here.
Lands a good combination.
She might try to finish this fight here. Just missed with that huge kick. Facing with that kick. Wow! This could be it. Body kick, look at that. Tries some serious power in that kick, but misses.
another takedown attempt here. Oh, she planted her on the canvas yet again. So another takedown. She's already landed several, and now they're really starting to pile up here, Joe. And I like the way she's shooting, too. Mixing up the single legs and the double legs, not telegraphing her shots. She's one of the better wrestlers in this division, and she is showing you all of that game here tonight.
Absolutely.
Gets up again here, but hurting.
Goes for the head kick, but doesn't connect.
Oh, roundhouse kick lands. Well, she went for it there, but she missed. And sometimes when you miss that badly, it can really tax your gas tank. She's really going to have to figure out a way to conserve some stamina if she's going to have any success as this fight moves forward.
Oh, this could be it right here. Oh, very nice.
Final minute.
Big right hand.
Oh, she blocks the punch. Try to establish that jab.
Wow! This could be it. Look at this, takedown.
Back to the feet.
Look at that jab, nice.
Oh, beautifully done there. She lands another strike to the body.
Looking for the left hook. Nice kick to the body.
She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect. Round two is next.
But you're telegraphing the kicks, okay? Give me something before you kick. Give me a little feint.
Here's a vicious kick that results in a knockdown. Here we see a beautifully timed kick, connects flush. Perfectly placed strike here, lands on target.
Brittany Palmer in the building tonight.
You ready? You ready?
All right, let's get to round two. Oh, nice strike there to the body. She has worked the midsection to great effect here in this round. Countering with the jab here, blocked by Namajunas. Trying to double up on that jab. Oh, huge right hand!
This could be it right here. Beautiful body shot there, too. Huge kick misses.
How about that shin? Working on a single leg here.
Nice takedown, very nice.
Well, she may need to drop the elbow, Joe. Look at the bruise on the side of her body. Of course, you drop the elbows, you open yourself up to damage upstairs. Gotta pick your poison, though. Not a good spot for her here.
Oh! This could be it. Here's a nice inside leg kick.
Well, she left her body wide open, Joe, and as such, she paid for it there. Beautifully placed and landed kick to the body. Let's see if she makes the adjustments here.
Oh! This could be it right here. This fight is dangerously close to being stopped. Shoots in for the takedown.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Looking for the neck. That choke is locked up. Look at that. That is high-level ground game there. That's it.
And that will do it.
Set up the choke, completed the job, and got the victory.
Well, they get the desired result here tonight, Joe. You know she's been working hard on her submissions, and clearly it played out that way here tonight. A near-perfect setup on the choke. She clearly got it sunk in deep and ultimately forces her high-level opponent to tap out. Crazy turn of events here tonight.
Let's see it again here. Deep guillotine choke, full guard for the tap. And finally, one more time, no choice but to tap.
So there she is, your winner by way of submission. A huge result for her here tonight. And you got to think that'll mute some of the naysayers she had coming in.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 58 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a guillotine choke, Thug Rose Namajunas!
Well, they will enjoy this one in the 303 and beyond. Big ups to Thug Rose Namajunas and, of course, her chief corner, Trevor Whitman. That is a potent 1-2 combination right there. And they've really taken Namajunas' game to the next level of late. This just might have been her best performance to date, and many still believe the best is yet to come for Thug Rose.
That's how you block. Good block. Nice block.
And coming up next, it's a UFC strawweight division matchup. Well, she's almost certainly planning to take her opponent down in this particular matchup. And it's not just taking the opponent down, though. It's what she does with it. She will unleash some of the most brutal ground and pound this sport has ever seen. That's what she is known for. She'll maintain the top position for a full round if need be to set up those nasty punches and elbows on the ground. Vicious, vicious ground and pound striker making the walk here tonight.
This girl has off-the-charts cardio. It is one of her biggest assets and one of the things that she pushes the hardest on. She knows that most fighters can't keep up with her. So she drags him into a race that they simply can't win. It's one of her strongest assets, and she is extremely confident in utilizing it.
Well, there is no doubt this young woman is preparing to unleash some devastating kicks on her opponent tonight. The kicks are really what jumps off the film. Brutally fast, equally powerful, and she does major fight-changing damage just by landing one or two. One leg kick can have you limping the rest of the way. One body kick, and you're covering up the rest of the fight. Scary, scary kicker. It is all about the power for this young woman.
This girl has excellent footwork. It's one of her strongest qualities. She is very difficult to hit, and she can close the distance and hit you very quickly. Very tough to train with anybody who can emulate the type of footwork that she possesses.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. So more than 15 years, the gap in age between these two fighters, with similar height and the same reach. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a grappler holding a professional record of 20 wins, 13 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weigh in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Huntington Beach, California, USA, Jessica Pennell. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 9 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weigh in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, the Cobra. Now when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Levine.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here. All right, here we go. All right, we'll see if she can have her hand raised here tonight. Round 1 is underway. Last time out, you saw her shaking her head after losing that fight by submission. A lot of people still fancy her a divisional contender, though, so she hasn't totally lost that momentum. Tonight, though, after a loss is one she's got to have. She's got to avoid back-to-back losses here in the UFC if she is ever going to make a run to UFC title contention. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Jessica Pennell. All right, first round is underway. Let's see how long it takes her to find her range with those vaunted, powerful overhand punches. Obviously, it's a big part of her repertoire, and more often than not in the UFC, even when opponents have known it has been coming, they have been unable to stop it. Effective use of the jab there by Pennell.
Kick lands. They have started this fight off with a brawl. Wow. Huge uppercut misses.
Able to check the high kick.
Nice.
Oh, how about the multiple strikes landing here? That is a serious offensive barrage.
That one hurt. Nice. It appears she's got a cut on her cheek. Look at that, right to the temple.
She is off to an excellent start here tonight. Oh, clipped her with the jab. Well, she got her head snapped back with that jab, Joe, and she continues to show a vulnerability here by almost leaning right into her opponent's range. Let's see if she can move that upper body and get her head off the center line. Effective punch there by Pennell.
Big punches. Lands a hard shot with the left.
Joe. The left hook hits home.
Oh! This could be it right here. Oh, beautiful hook.
Oh, big left hook there.
Oh! Big shot to the head. She's hurt. She is stunned. This could be it. Big kick, but miss. Oh!
Well, another miss there. She just hasn't managed her gas tank very well here tonight.
Oh! This could be it right here. Big shots! She got tagged again. She's hurt.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. How about that shin? Oh, and see, there it is. You know the overhand's coming, as we suggested, but you still can't stop it. Landed it beautifully there, and a nice setup to boot.
Big hook.
Body kick now by Jessica Penney.
Again. Oh, she tagged her. She tagged her again. She hurt her. This could be it. That's a big hook. She might try to finish this fight here.
Big left.
Really swung everything into that kick, but fell short. Went high, missed.
Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on.
Absolutely.
Nice hook there by Jessica Penney.
Just missed with a huge kick.
Penney's overhand punch to the head. It doesn't get there. It was telegraphed, and it was blocked. Nice kick to the body.
Good short punch there.
Oh, wow! And just like that, the fight is over.
Beautiful knockout victory right as the round was ending.
Wow, Joe, I'm not even sure I believe what I just saw. I was looking forward to the next round, and maybe her opponent was too. Instead, she ends up on the canvas looking up at the referee in her face, so a huge shot to get the knockdown, and ultimately the referee stoppage comes just at the end of the round. Crazy, crazy knockout here tonight.
We can see it from a different angle here. Look at the power in this roundhouse kick, and when it lands, the fight is done. Watch this again here. Bang.
And there she is after the huge knockout here tonight. What a moment for this fighter. You can't help but feel good for her here tonight. We get the official decision from Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 45 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Cobra!
And there she is, ladies and gentlemen. She has the potential to be an absolute superstar, especially given what she did tonight. Biggest knockout victory of her career. Certainly kept the judges out of it, as she said she was going to do. Maybe she gets a bonus, I'm not sure. One thing I am sure of, Joe, she is going to get a high-profile opponent next. And she is going to enjoy this evening tonight celebrating with her coaches and teammates. Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Strawweight Division matchup. Well, this young woman has a great skill set, but certainly it's the striking defense that comes out when you watch the film. She'll use movement and defense to set up her own offensive angles, but she'll hang out in the pocket because she's so confident in her ability to stick and move and get her head off of that center line. Really as good a defender of strikes as we have in this women's division.
This girl has outstanding speed and footwork. Very difficult to catch, very elusive, and very good at closing the distance and landing her own strikes. She is absolutely terrifying on the feet because of this.
All right, so here she is, Cynthia Calvillo, firmly in the strawweight mix here, and really has been from the moment she made her UFC debut back at UFC 209, submitted Amanda Cooper, one pay-per-view later, submitted Pearl Gonzalez. This daughter of Mexican immigrants is a legitimate threat to all of the elite at 115 pounds. Not a woman you want to mess with when it comes to the transition and scrambling game on the canvas. Cynthia Calvillo, thankfully for the fans, back for more tonight.
This girl has amazing blocking technique. She can stand right in front of you, and you just can't hit her cleanly. She has such a huge advantage in that, and knowing that she has the ability to block and parry all of the different techniques that are coming her way.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and some differences in reach. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Strawweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 33 wins, 9 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, the Cobra. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 49 wins, 9 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Sacramento, California, Cynthia Calvillo.
Okay, protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now. Go back to your corner.
All right, here we go. I am fired up for this fight. It's been a long time coming, and they're finally going to get after it.
Are you ready? You ready?
Well, it's a building rich in its fight history and tradition. We are at Madison Square Garden tonight, and we are underway here in New York City. All right, here she is, the strawweight contender, Cynthia Calvillo, ready to go for round 1. She's gotten off to several good starts in the UFC, but she also believes if the fight hits the latter rounds, she'll have the cardio advantage, and she certainly will have the scrambling and grappling advantage over most of the strawweights on this roster. Round 1 underway.
Oh, man.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Trying to spin to the back.
Calvillo's got the clinch here early.
Deep breath there and reset.
Oh, beautiful leg kick by her there. Can't take too many of those. Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one.
Very nice sweep, and she's right inside control. She's in a position right now to try to attack with a submission. She's got this submission locked. That's a deep choke.
And this might just be a matter of time.
That's it. That's it. Great job. Didn't waste any time. Took this fight to the ground and got the early submission.
Yeah, that was lightning fast, Joe Rogan. She did not waste a lot of time. She knew she wanted to get this fight to the ground and let her submission skills take over. So the takedown attempt comes early in round one, and the tap comes shortly thereafter. A huge turn of events here tonight.
And one more time here, super tight choke, and she's out. And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
So there she is, your winner by way of submission. That's a finish they'll be talking about for some time. The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 21 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a reverse triangle, Cynthia Calvillo.
Oh, well, how good was that as you get to see her now celebrating with her coaches and training partners. She really put an added focus on getting a submission win here tonight, or at least getting a finish. But she said, I got to figure out a way to leave the judges out of it. I don't want to go to the scorecards. I need to get a finish to take my career to that next level. And a submission win like this will certainly go a long way in doing just that. She has certainly set herself up for a high-profile opponent now moving forward.
go. Nice block. Good block.
Hey everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and here's what you need to know for your UFC Minute. It came as a shock to the MMA community when this fighter left her longtime gym recently. But that surprise was nothing compared to the reaction felt around the globe when she agreed to fight her longtime training partner in a compelling matchup that highlights this weekend's UFC card at HSBC Arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Strawweight Division matchup. Well, this young woman's kicking technique is absolutely superb. She doesn't telegraph a thing, and she gets her foot from the canvas to the target as fast as anyone in recent memory. A lot of fighters just don't see it coming. Certainly her opponent is mindful of that lightning-fast kick speed tonight. Easier said than done to stop it.
This girl is an expert at takedown defense. She is one of the best in the world at making sure the fight stays on the feet. She's so good at stuffing takedowns, and she really discourages fighters with the ability that she has to force them to stand with her.
As the Polish invasion continues in the UFC, among the best in the bunch, here is Karolina Kowalkiewicz. At one point worked herself into a strawweight title fight against Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Prevailing wisdom is eventually she'll get back to the top of the heap. This is a talented, well-rounded mixed martial artist who is only getting started.
This girl has absolutely horrifying knockout power. A terrifying, terrifying thing to face someone like her inside the octagon, because all it takes from her is one shot to turn the lights out.
our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. Well, how about the age discrepancy here? More than 15 years apart, with some differences in height and a similar reach. Let's get it started. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 33 wins, 10 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, the Cobra. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the left corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 65 wins, 29 losses. She stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Carolina Gomez-Pavich. And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, we are underway here at Jeunesse Arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. All right, so we get another look here at Poland's Karolina Kowalkiewicz, an outstanding technical striker with...
Oh! Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming?
Wow!
Oh! Big knee! Oh! Oh! Showing the punch.
Oh, another head kick finds the target. That one landed flush. She's got to start blocking these, Joe. She's got to figure out a way to raise her guard. Otherwise, she's about to get knocked out, I'm telling you.
Really threw everything into that uppercut, but fell short. Oh, she got stunned again. This could be it right here.
The left hook hits home. Wow!
She might try to finish this fight here. KO for the victory early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, outstanding technique by her to land that shot and finish the fight here in the first round. Sometimes when you catch a fighter cold before she's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a more pronounced effect. That is certainly the case in this fight here tonight. What a result, what a knockout.
And here's the end of the fight. Let's take a look at it from another angle here. This is the one that causes the knockdown and the subsequent follow-up strikes for the knockout. Look at this. Ba-boom!
And there she is after the massive knockout. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time. All right, the official decision is inside the octagon. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 1 minute, 21 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Cobra.
And there she is, ladies and gentlemen. She has the potential to be an absolute superstar, especially given what she did tonight. Biggest knockout victory of her career. Certainly kept the judges out of it, as she said she was going to do. Maybe she gets a bonus, I'm not sure. One thing I am sure of, Joe, she is going to get a high-profile opponent next. And she is going to enjoy this evening tonight celebrating with her coaches and teammates. Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Strawweight Division matchup. So as this young woman makes the walk to the octagon, if you wanted to tell me she's the fastest fighter in the women's ranks, I'm not going to argue with you. Beautiful combination of speed and footwork, just so quick on the feet, darting in and out, creating offensive angles, all the while staying out of her opponent's reach. A master on the feet, and it's all set up by her quickness and speed.
This girl is a very well-rounded mixed martial artist, and the advantage to that is she's comfortable no matter where the fight takes place. If her opponent wants to stand, she's comfortable there. If her opponent wants to try to take her down, she has excellent defense. If the fight goes to the ground, she has an excellent ground game. So she is fully well-rounded, and because of that, she is much more confident no matter where the fight takes place inside the octagon.
Well, Thug Rose Namajunas is only just getting started as she makes this walk tonight as the undisputed UFC strawweight champion. Two largely dominant wins against Joanna Jędrzejczyk have vaulted her to mixed martial arts superstardom. Now the question is, as Rose continues to evolve, how much have these other contenders evolved to try to shore up and close that gap?
This girl is one of the best in the business at holding fighters down, controlling them from the top position, and beating them up. She's so good at holding position and keeping fighters where she wants them to be.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. More than 5 years apart, and they both possess a similar height and reach. And now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting at the blue corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 10 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, the Cobra. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 53 wins, 24 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, USA, Thug Rose Namajunas. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata, your referee.
You ready? You ready?
Well, New York has been all the rage, but this was a place we visited quite frequently over the last several years. Good to be back at the Prudential Center here in Newark, New Jersey as we get underway. All right, ready to go here, round one. This is a fighter in Thug Rose Namajunas, Joe, who gets stronger as the fights go on. She has gone 5 rounds in the UFC. Finished Angela Hill, though, in round 1, so not afraid to get after it early. We'll see how Namajunas approaches things here tonight. Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. All right, round 1 is underway, and Joe, you know about the power in her kicking game, whether she's attacking the body or the head or going to that lead leg. Let's see how quickly she can find the range with those kicks here tonight.
Fainting with that kick.
Well, the damage starting to add up, bleeding from her cheek now. So both girls landing right out of the chute. Oh, huge block for her, Joe. Namajunas gets the double underhooks.
And she completes the single leg takedown. Beautiful reversal.
Namajunas gets up and decides to take this fight back to the feet despite having a dominant position on the ground.
Nice inside low to it there. Oh! This could be it! Just missed with that huge kick. Oh, very nice.
Another takedown attempt here. Now goes in and secures the takedown. And back up again. 2 minutes have expired in our opening round.
Oh, man. This could be it right here.
Oh!
Body kick, look at that.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here.
Wow! Big shot! Oh! Big left hand! This could be it! Oh! Big kick to the head!
Namajunas' strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense. Damaging punch lands for her there. Oh, head kick blocked, though, by Namajunas. Well, she left her body wide open, Joe, and as such, she paid for it there. Beautifully placed and landed kick to the body. Let's see if she makes the adjustments here defensively to avoid absorbing any more kicks to the body.
Oh, power kick to the arms.
Nice punch there by Rose Namajunas. She blocks that offense, Joe.
Nice. Oh, double jab.
Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on.
Wow. This fight. Landed a hard kick for the knockout.
Absolutely, Joe, a tremendous kick, and when her career is said and done, this might be the highlight that everybody is talking about as she ends her opponent's night with as many style points as you could want. She catches her flush, full force, full extension. You gotta think she's getting a performance bonus for that one.
And here's the end. Let's take a look at that again. Here we see it again. Ba-boom!
And there she is after the huge knockout here tonight. What a moment for this fighter. You can't help but feel good for her here tonight. Here's the buff with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Lugliana has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 35 seconds in the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, the Cobra.
And there she is, ladies and gentlemen. She has the potential to be an absolute superstar, especially given what she did tonight. Biggest knockout victory of her career, certainly kept the judges out of it as she said she was going to do. Maybe she gets a bonus, I'm not sure. One thing I am sure of, Joe, she is going to get a high-profile opponent next. And she is going to enjoy this evening tonight celebrating with her coaches and teammates.
That's what I want to see.
All right, coming up next, it's our highly anticipated championship matchup for the UFC Women's Strawweight Division title. With much fanfare, here she is, the #1 strawweight contender. This is a 5-tool player, ladies and gentlemen. One of the best 115-pound fighters we've ever seen. A fighter that many fans believe already is the #1 fighter in this division. Now, though, her chance to prove it, to get the hardware, to get the gold, and attach UFC strawweight champion to her name in perpetuity.
As she makes her way to the octagon right now, her preparation has been perfect. She is in fantastic shape, she is focused, she is motivated, and she believes she will leave this cage tonight as the new champion of the world.
So here she is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion. She has got goals way beyond that, Joe Rogan. She wants to go down as the GOAT, the greatest strawweight champion the UFC has ever seen. And if she wants to preserve that goal, this is one she's got to have. Very gifted #1 contender that she'll be taking on tonight. But she believes she will walk away and still the UFC Women's Strawweight Champion.
The champion is making her way to the cage right now. Her preparation for this title bout has been absolutely according to plan. She is focused, she is in great shape, motivated, and determined to step in here and put on a championship-level performance and retain her title.
And now our tale of the tape for this strawweight championship fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with the same height and a similar reach. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Strawweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 10 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, presenting the challenger, the Cobra. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer, holding a professional record of 55 wins, 19 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Oslo, Poland, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Joanna Jackson.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
This is a fight that we have been looking forward to for a long time and is about to take place right now. I'm very excited.
All right, here we go. The UFC Women's Strawweight title is on the line. Well, her last win by knockout will be a tough act to follow as round 1 gets underway here. She really busted onto the radar of UFC fans by knocking out her last opponent. So now with momentum and the winning streak in tow.
Oh, look at this. Who saw that coming? Oh, head kick. Oh, flying knee. Oh, what a leg kick. Excellent feint with the kick. Just missed with that huge kick.
She blocked the punch.
Nice. Wow! This could be it right here. Nice leg kick. Oh, that head kick landed. Inside leg kick. Huge kick, misses. Nice head kick. Oh! Wow!
Back to her feet now. Good sign for her there. Oh, huge block for her, Joe. Just unable to quite find that range.
And the kick lands. Tries some serious power in that kick, but misses.
Well, she left her body wide open, Joe, and as such, she paid for it there. Beautifully placed and landed kick to the body. Let's see if she makes the adjustments here defensively to avoid.
Oh! This could be it. This could be it right here. She might try to finish this fight here.
Oh, massive kick. Didn't see that one coming. Nice defense there. She blocks the shot, Joe.
Look at that nasty jab.
So she lands another head kick there, Joe. It's been a big weapon for her here tonight, and specifically in this round. The head kicks have come in bunches. Let's see if the defense can shore some things up here. Oh, well-placed leg kick. Well-timed, too.
Attempts a big hook to the head, but misses.
Jędrzejczyk's eye now closing up.
Big punch. Really.
Whoa! Oh! A big right hand!
That's it. She's out. Oh, wow.
Unbelievable.
What a knockout. Big right hand punch for the KO.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful shot by her there to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than it played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So big, big knockout win for her here tonight. And
here we see the stunning KO that retained her title. The shot lands with picture-perfect accuracy. Her opponent goes limp, her arms go up, and she retains her world title. Here it is one more time. Boom!
And ladies and gentlemen, there she is, the UFC Women's Strawweight Champion. The celebration is on after the knockout win under the bright lights tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 11 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC Strawweight Champion of the world.
Well, the celebration is officially on in the corner for the UFC's undisputed Women's Strawweight Champion. She defends her title with style points tonight as she gets the knockout victory over the #1 contender. And Joe, what a moment for this fighter. Dealt with a lot of adversity during this training camp. A lot of people were questioning if she could come in here and dust a contender of this quality. She answered all of those questions and then some. The corner could not be more happy with the effort they got out of the Strawweight Queen here tonight.
Hey everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and here's what you need to know for your UFC Minute. If there was a hole in the fight game of this rising women's strawweight star, it was clearly in her stand-up attack. But this week, she announced that she was leaving her longtime team in order to join up with a new team that guarantees an intriguing new look that will result in plenty of knockout victories. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Strawweight Division matchup. Well, if you've seen this young woman hit a speed bag, shades of Floyd Mayweather, the hand speed is absolutely insane. And I think for a lot of women who fight her, they feel like as long as they're precise with their timing and they're efficient and accurate, they can avoid the hands. But more often than not, you just can't. And even though she doesn't necessarily have the biggest knockout power in the division, the hand speed, downright scary.
This girl has ridiculously impressive, lightning-fast hand speed. It is one of her best qualities and one of the most terrifying things that you could face inside the octagon. When someone is faster than you, it is such a huge advantage.
Well, she is very much at peace, Joe, as she makes this walk here tonight. This will be her final UFC fight, and I think it makes it easier for her because she has realized a UFC title. She has had an outstanding career on the brink of that UFC Hall of Fame. She can retire with peace of mind. All of that said, she would like nothing more than to go out with a win.
This fighter is one of the best in the business at bringing fighters to the ground. One of her best assets is her ability to utilize all the different techniques of takedowns, whether they're throws or trips or singles or doubles. She can do it all.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and some differences in reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record of 22 wins, 13 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, Mackenzie Dern. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 35 wins, 11 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, the Cobra. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. And we are underway. All right, so here we go with round 1. Her career has withstood the test of time. It has been defined by longevity and big wins when she needed them most. But now it is time to hang up the gloves. She knows it. She has not been dismissive of...
Oh! Big shots! Hard kick to the head.
Oh!
Oh, what a combination.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Back up. Oh!
try to establish that jab.
Those punches are very hard.
Landed that one.
That one hurt. They're locked in a clinch.
And there comes the separation now. Well, she left her body wide open, Joe, and as such, she paid for it there. Beautifully placed and landed kick to the body. Let's see if she makes the adjustments here defensively to avoid absorbing any more kicks to the body.
She had a nice sweep here and wound up on top in half guard.
Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. Switching stances here. That landed.
Wow! That left high kick came out of nowhere.
Oh, she landed that punch, Joe.
Beautiful body kick.
It's a nice back and forth action here.
Caught that one on the forearm. Double underhooks.
Oh, and again, she lands another takedown there. So really doing a nice job scoring points with these takedowns. The opponent doesn't see it coming either, right? She's not telegraphing the shot, and as such, she has her opponent grounded yet again.
Good defense there. Wow, this could be it right here. Whoa, head kick.
Oh, huge block for her, Joe. And the kick lands for her there. Circling to her right again here, Joe. Not there. Oh, caught her with the head kick. Just misses there with the left.
Whoa! This could be it. Vicious combinations.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one.
Looks like she's got a submission locked up. It looks like this submission's locked in for her.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
And she's
Somehow
out.
stays in the
That was
fight.
very close. Side control.
Oh, and she's back up again. All right, so look for her to set up another takedown attempt here. She hasn't telegraphed her shots here tonight. She has been very good in terms of the timing on her entries. Let's see if she goes for another takedown.
This fight is dangerously close to being stopped. She got cracked in the head. She's stunned. This could be it right here. Nice takedown. Beautifully executed sweep.
Oh, and with urgency, she is back up again.
The kick lands.
Oh, she moves right into that head kick, Joe. Not a good look for her there at all. I'm not sure how many more of those she can take, quite frankly. She's got to figure some things out here defensively.
Slightly deflected.
Effective with the jab.
Tries some serious power in that kick, but misses.
She blocks the shot, Joe.
Wow! This could be it. Body kick, look at that. Good defense there. Oh, very nice. Head kick.
Oh, how good is her jab, Joe? Straight right hand, but she misses. The horn sounds for the end of round one.
Let's take a look at it again here. Let's look at that from another camera angle. Let's see it one more time.
Great finish. Come on, hey. Give her some water, give her some water. Listen, that was a great finish. The bell saved her. Now this time, you're gonna come out fat.
The beautiful Brittany Palmer with us.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway. Oh!
Body kick, look at that. Oh! Head kick! This could be it right here. Oh! Kick to the face!
Well, Blackburn Kickboxing just might have a future champion on their hands as she gets...
Wow!
And that's going to do it!
Fight. Nasty ground and pound for the win.
Yeah, Joe, she might have the best ground and pound game in this entire division. It was certainly on full display here tonight. And it's one thing when you're trying to score on the ground and bide some time a little bit. She was trying to finish this result, literally trying to knock her opponent's head through the canvas. And ultimately, she gets the desired result here tonight, and maybe a $50,000 performance bonus will follow.
Here we see it from another camera angle. Take a look at this from a different angle. Boom.
And there she is after the huge knockout here tonight. What a moment for this fighter. You can't help but feel good for her here tonight. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 30 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Cobra.
Well, there are few greater highs in all of professional sports than to have your hand raised inside that octagon, but she took it a step further tonight. Massive knockout victory. No TKO here. This was a flush KO. She's probably getting some bonus money. One thing I can guarantee you, she is getting a massive, high-profile opportunity next. Congratulations as the celebration continues following the big KO tonight.
No one can fight forever. It's inevitable that Father Time will square off against every fighter. And that's an opponent with an unbeaten record. While the time to retire has come for this courageous warrior, nothing can take away the memorable battles she has given us over the years. And even though other fighters will continue to step into the octagon, there will be no replacing this one in the hearts of fans.